15-year-old Dylan is determined. His mom is hopeful, and together they're unstoppable.
I want us to count how many times we pass it back and forth.
With every move,
Give it to Mom.
Dylan Freeman makes progress.
Good, Dylan.
He's fighting to relearn the basics with the help of the woman who taught him the first time.
Are you bigger than me? 8 weeks ago tomorrow, I promised my son that I wouldn't quit. And I'm not going to, because if I quit, then he quits.
Every day, something new, right?
The past 2 months have been far from normal for this single mother of two. A leave of absence from work, long road trips from Burlington to Charlotte. Far from normal, but absolutely necessary.
I just want him to have a good quality of life. So that's why every day I stay here. I help out with therapy. I do whatever it takes because I want him to get better.
Dylan does different types of therapy for about 4.5 hours a day. He's teaching his muscles how to stand up, sit down, and for the first time since the accident, give his mom a hug.
I've definitely learned patience. The Lord is teaching me that every day. I'm hoping that Dylan will walk and talk and have as close to a normal life that he had before.
With Mom's determination and this young man's fight, they're grasping on to the hope that normal is near.
I don't want this to limit anything for his future.
Good job, Dylan.
When I first met Dylan Freeman, he could not walk, he could not talk or feed himself. But today, with his mom by his side, I watched him walk through his front door.
Coming home, bringing my baby home.
Who knew this sound could be so sweet?
Welcome home, Dylan.
Dylan Freeman spent 3 months in the hospital relearning the basics. And now he's using those skills to come home.
You say what's up?
His strong will and determination to get better. He's always been like that, though. And anytime you tell him that he can't do something, he's going to show you that he can, and he did.
For the second time, Christy Freeman brought her baby home from the hospital. She says it's even better than it was 15 years ago.
Probably even more exciting because of everything that's happened. Because there was a point when I didn't think he would come home with me. And he did.
Dylan can walk with a little help.
But my main goal is to get him back up and walking on his own and being able to care for himself on his own, and so he can go back to school and hang out with his friends and just have a normal teenager life.
This mother and son have faced an unimaginable trial.
What's the best part about being home?
My mom.
And they've done it together.
You could never love me more than I love you.
Yes, I do.
I also asked Dylan today if there was anything he wanted to say to supporters in Burlington or his friends and family. His response, I love all of you.
It feels like it's just a dream.
At Western Alamance High School, Dylan Freeman put his hard work on display.
It felt great.
He made a play.
Go on, Dylan. Off to Dylan Freeman. Come on back. Hold up the middle.
He got to make the first touchdown of the last JV home football game. The points didn't count, but for Dylan, it's a win.
If it's not hard, it's not going to do anything for you.
It's been 5 months since a car hit Dylan on his bike near Gibsonville. He suffered severe brain trauma.
I mean, the doctors told me he may never walk again, he may never talk again, and here he is, proving them all wrong.
Today, he spends 4 days a week in physical and speech therapy, all for moments like this.
It was just running down the field, just getting to run down the field. And I've never made a touchdown.
I was in tears, and I was proud, and I felt a huge sigh of relief. Every day he strives, and he's determined, and he tells me he's not going to quit.
Because when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.